Welcome guys, how you guys doing? Compliment of the evening. You guys are welcome to my channel. As you turn onto this channel to watch this video, you are blessed in the name of the Lord. Will somebody say amen there? Amen. Thank you, beautiful people, lovely family. You are welcome to this family. If today is your first time of joining this blessed family, your blessing is starting now, right now. I'm telling you, believe. When you believe, it surely comes to you. Well, you are welcome to my channel. Please, you guys don't mind my fingers. You know these days we are all busy. I hope you guys are taking good care of yourself wherever you are living, wherever you are. That's what we need these days. Please don't mind my fingers. I don't have time for bling blings, you know, for all this shiny these days. I just want to be here fully for you guys today, this evening, to tell you guys a lovely story, a beautiful story that will make some women and some men to be wise and to have a reliable reason to know what is good and what is bad, and to know their decision, and to have self-confidence anyway. That's the first thing. The story gives a good advice. How do we normally start stories those days? Even till now, let's start it like this. Story, story, story. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a man who married two women. One was her name, let me just call in Benin, we just call her Akpakpa. Akpakpa means spider. So now, since I'm saying this story in English, let me just use the English word for Akpakpa, spider. So her name is called Spider. And the second one was Ofure, which is peace. In Benin, it's called Ofure. In English, is peace. So we call her Peace. So Akpakpa, or Spider, she had two daughters. And the second wife, which is Peace, had two children, a boy and a girl. The first child, a boy, and the second, a girl. But the father was not in peace, in good contest with his son, with his son. So, because the spider always says lies to the father about the boy, because she doesn't have male son. You know, those days in Africa, all women want to have male son for their husband. If you are from Africa, you know this. Well, or other country, they also do it too. So this spider lady had two Dora. You know Dora, they always support their mothers. They were all together in one chain. So they always support their mother, and they were always causing trouble. Their mother causing trouble in the neighborhood, in the house. There was no peace at home. There was no peace in the neighborhood. And she causes a lot of trouble and turn it into the head of the Peace and her children. And the husband, she can lies, and the husband believe her all the time, because she was the one who was always having money. She makes business, little business, selling things. Why the market, the Peace was selling, was not bubbling, was not profitable for her, because the spider had a lot of customers. With her mouth, with her sugar mouth, she always draw customers to herself. While the other lady, the Peace, she was very quiet. She couldn't have that tragedy of drawing customers to buy her goods, where she was okay with whatever she earns and to cook for her husband and her children. But the spider always cook delicious food, and then the next day she doesn't have money anymore after using all her money to cook delicious food for her husband. So you know they live in a village. So one day there was no the Peace lady, she didn't have water at home. So she sent her Dora to go to the stream to fetch water. So on her daughter's way, as she was going, she met a lady with an old woman with a lot of burned woods, carrying it on her head or on her shoulder. It was too heavy for her, that she was always falling down. Then this Dora, as a good girl, well brought up home by her mother, so she tried to help the old woman. Said, old woman, it's too much, it's too heavy for you, can I help you? The old woman said, no, leave me alone, I will carry the wood myself. But the girl said, no, I can't let you carry this, it's too heavy, you will injure yourself, let me help you. Where is your house, or where is your home, where are you living? I can help you to bring this wood down to your home. So this lady saw this this old woman saw this girl, how nice and reality she is, and she told her she lives in the bush down over there. So this little girl helped the old woman to carry her wood in her home. And this old woman lived in the bush alone in a little hut. They walked and walked and walked. It was so far that it was dark that this girl can't go back home. So the old woman told her, stay, my little girl. It's too dark for you in the bush, lots of wild animals. You stay here and tomorrow you can go home. So this little girl stayed, and the old woman cooked and they ate together. So the parents, they were anxious that she didn't come back home. So they were waiting and waiting till the next day in the village, and they made an announcement that their Dora is missing. She didn't come back home from fetching water from the stream. So the villagers, they searched everywhere, day and night. They were going out to search for the little beautiful girl, because she was an obedient, or that she's an obedient girl. It's a story. So an obedient girl. So this little girl stayed with this old woman, or this girl. I'll just use little girl because she's a girl. All girls are little. So stayed with the old woman for 7 days. As this old woman was going out every day she was an hunter to the bush to hunt, to collect some woods. She leaves some bush meat for this girl to cook some delicious food to eat, and tell the girl, before I come back, it will be dark, you can eat before I come. This little girl said, no, I will wait for you. Could you believe those stories? You know that we say the old woman turned to a fly watching this little girl at home. If this little girl was an obedient girl, or she was the one who would do what is not reliable. So this little girl will cook and she will never eat. She will wait till this old woman comes back from farm. And when she comes back, she tells her food is ready. The old woman says, why didn't you eat? No, I must wait for you. And the old woman saw everything as a fly, and naturally she saw when she came that food is ready. It was not finished, not touched. So they ate and ate. That's how it was rotating till 7 days. The last day this girl was to leave, the old woman said, you are such a nice girl. Your parents are blessed to have this obedient girl. So as you are going for being obedient and sincerely, I'm going to help your mother. I know who your mother is. So today your mother will not be in the situation she is as from today. So on the way, as you are going home, you will see 3 pots. One is big, the first one is big, the second one is middle, and the third one is little. So don't touch the first one, the second one. Collect the last one, the little one. The first one will tell you so many beautiful things, that you should collect her, that him is the best. If you collect me, you will be rich, you will be this, your parents will be this, your parents will be that, you will do not regret. The second one also says such a beautiful words. But the third one said, if you like, you carry me. I'm little, but I can't tell you everything that is inside me. But if you are wise enough, you collect me, and so on and so forth. So the little girl, as obedient she is, she took the advice of the old woman, because the old woman told her to collect the little pot. She really did it, and took the little pot and went home with a pot of water. As she was coming back, the villagers saw her. They were all screaming, oh, she's coming back, she's coming back, she's coming back, she's coming back. So they were all happy that she came back peacefully. And the old woman told her, go into the room, close the door, and open that pot with your mother. You will see what will happen. So this little girl went inside the house with her mother and told her mother what the old woman told her. So they took this pot into the room and they closed the door. As they break this pot, the room was filled up with cowries, gold, diamonds, silvers, so many beautiful treasure that will make them rich. It was producing, giving birth, or how will I say, producing, never come to an end. The house was filled up, the room, and they were very rich because they are selling gold, selling beds in those days in the village. You know, they are rich. Those people selling these things, cowries in those days in the village. So she tell the father and the family how it happens, the whole story. So as the spider heard the story, because she's greedy, she said, what? So you went and you took the smaller pot. She says, what the old woman told me, that's why I took the smaller pot. If it's me, I will never take the smaller pot. And the daughter says, so I will never. You take the big one. So the mother said, today my daughter, they have water at home enough for them to use, but they also want to be rich, like the peace daughter. So the mother sent her daughter to the stream to fetch water too. As she was also going, she saw this old woman again. The old woman was not even, she collected a little wood this time. She said, old woman, stop. So let me collect, let me help you to carry your wood. The old woman said, no, today I'm not carrying heavy wood. I can carry this to my home. Said, no, you can't. I'm telling you. She was so arrogant. You can't. I'm telling you. You will give it to me. She dragged it from the old woman. The old woman said, what is this? Okay, the old woman was afraid that the girl shouldn't knock her down, and she gave her the wood to carry. As they got home, so it was dark. Say, hey, you live in this bush, you? Is this where my sister came? Blah blah blah. She was saying so arrogant words and so on, but the old woman was very quiet. She never let her know about her. So as I got home, the old woman told her, it's dark, I can't let you home, so you have to stay here and spend the night here. They cooked and they ate together. The next day, the old woman said, stay with me, I'm alone in the bush, like what she said to the other girl. So the girl said she will stay, there's no problem. The old woman left a very nice meal for her to cook and told her, you can eat before I come, because I'm going to be home at night. Eat and don't worry, keep for me the rest. And they went, and the old woman went away to the forest. And the girl said, I will eat this beautiful food, though, this jolly food. The girl cooked. She didn't know the old woman turned to fly, just like the way she did to the other girl. And watching her, she was saying so arrogant words, and she cooked the food and ate and left the let me say, is it rubbish, I will say, and left a little for the old woman. The old woman came. She asked, have you eaten? Yes, I've eaten, but I'm still hungry. I will still eat with you. The old woman called her to join her to eat. They ate. That was how they were rotating these things, the issue, for 7 days. So the last day, the old woman said, you can leave, you have helped me. The old woman was very nice. She never changed how she was. Until the girl, there are pots on the way that you will carry for helping me. Big one, don't carry that. Middle one, don't carry. They will tell you so beautiful things, but don't touch them. Carry the last one. The girl said, okay. As she was going, look at this old woman. She said, look at this old woman. She's telling me to carry a little pot, just the one my half sister brought home. Who is full? Think I'm a fool like her. Who is going to carry a little pot? I will carry the biggest pot, that my own cowries and bed and everything will be more than her whole. Me, my mother will be richer than her mother and her. So she went. As she was going on her way, she found the 3 pots. The same story. The first one said, carry me, you will be rich. Don't you see how fat and big I am? Lot of things is inside me. The second one says something like that. The third one said, if you like, you carry me. If I'm little, but I can't promise you everything. But if you are wise, you pick me. But I said, bah, what am I doing with you two? You small things. Please let me carry the big one, Jory. She took the big pot and went home. They also searched for her just to entice or emphasize the villagers, because they know what is going on already. They were also searching for her. And so as she was coming, they said, oh, she's coming back. Oh, she's coming back. The mother said, people should just leave my daughter alone. Leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone. Everybody, clear, 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 clear. She quickly took her daughter to the room and locked the door, locked the window, locked everything. They went with the pot. As she opens the pot, do you guys know what came out of the pot? Do you guys know? If you know, just tell me. So that's how the story ends. Very white animals came out of the pot. Snakes, tiger, all. That they deal with them. I can't tell you how it ended. So this story is to tell us, don't be greedy. Be satisfied and content with what you have. There is nobody perfect in the world. You can't have everything. This story is just about for you to know what you have, be satisfied with it. That's how the story ended. I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely good night story. So stay tuned for next story and keep on taking good care of yourself and remain blessed in the Lord. Don't forget God in your prayer. God is there for you. So thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. And don't forget to subscribe and join the blessed family. Bye bye.